Hey guys, it's your girl Carolyn Jones coming back again from Detroit, New Jersey. Okay, this one product that I left out from the video that I recently did that I feel like I mentioned it, but I didn't go in depth about it. There's actually a story to this about my neighbor who stays directly across the street from me. It's an elderly woman who lost her husband about 10 years ago, and I finally asked her, "What happened to your husband?" She said that he decided not to no longer eat meat. Okay. So she said he announced it to the family and everybody. He's not eating any more meat, and he's not doing it anymore. Okay. So eventually, she didn't tell me how long it took, but he started losing massive amounts of weight. Okay, and started to get sick. So they went to the doctor to find out what was going on with him. By the time they went to the doctor to find out what was going on with him, he had malnourished his body to the point where it could not return. Okay, so he had tried to start eating meat, to get the protein back in and all. It failed. I mean, he just kept deteriorating, and she said he passed. I'm like, wow. He killed himself. So this is why it's for vegans. This Techui is high, very, very high in protein. Okay, so for those who have decided to go vegan without meat, I don't eat much of it, but I do eat some meat. I got to have a steak every now and then and some chicken. I got to. Okay, but in addition to that, I still take the Techui. So for those who are vegan, this is a great alternative outside of meat. It's very, very, very high in protein and high in iron as well, and some other things that are very good for your body and that you will definitely need if you decide to get rid of meat in your diet. Okay, now back to the reason why I did this video is because I've been reading this book by Joyce Myers called Approval Addiction. Okay, especially in this industry, network marketing. I heard of a guy by the name of Stephen Seibel who wrote How Rich People Think, and his main thing as far as network marketers go, why so many of us give up before we get to the prize, is because we're addicted to approval. And the more I thought about it, the more I would have to agree with it. Everything's not 100%, but I think for the most part, this is true. It's because we're going up against so much rejection. Okay, when you're going to the masses, 97% of the masses, just think about it, 97% of the masses are not entrepreneurs. So this is who we're trying to go to and convince them to be entrepreneurs. They're not entrepreneurs. Okay, so after we go through all the rejection and disappointment, because, I just knew my sister, my girl was going to roll with me, but they didn't, and I knew my brother was coming, but he didn't. And for me personally, I just knew my daughter would roll with me, but she didn't. I went through a thing with that. So, I believe that this is a legitimate issue with most people, and why most people will eventually fade to black. Okay, it's just that simple. But because I'm made out of nails, I kept going regardless of who said what and who didn't come. Even though I wanted them to come, they didn't. I still kept going, and most of my people are strangers who are in my company with me, and I made directors. So never give up hope because your brother, sister, daughter, son didn't join you in your business. They don't see the vision, and like we said again, 97% of people are not entrepreneur material. Okay, so we got to get that straight in our head and realize what we're up against. And that's why I like this company that I'm in, because it's product based. So you don't even need nobody to roll with you. You need customers. Okay, but back on addiction approval, because when people turn turn us down and tell us no. We feel it's a pain. It's a hit. You know what I'm saying? And we almost take it personally. A lot of times we do take it personally. Well, you don't want to join me. You know, I thought we was cooler than that. And scratch that. It ain't got nothing to do with that. They're just not entrepreneurial material. Most people we've been programmed to raise our hand in school, speak when spoken to follow directions. Okay? So as an entrepreneur, no one is telling you what to do. Most people are used to people telling them what to do, i.e. job. You know what I'm saying? They have to be told what to do. Outside of that, they it's a problem. Okay, they're not gonna do it right. Entrepreneurs are go-getters. They have a list of things that they have to do. Okay, deadlines that they have to meet. They have goals that they have to reach. That's entrepreneurs. Okay, every day I'm thinking of who I need to talk to, who I need to go see, who I need to touch back bases with. It's every single day. This is how an entrepreneur operates. This is how entrepreneurs think. People who are used to going to work and been programmed and can't deprogram are used to, I go to work, people tell me what to do. I'm going to just do what I have to do, and I'm going home. And that's it for them. That's it. Okay? You talking about me figuring things out for myself, doing things on my own, stepping out on faith. And what's amazing, too, is a lot of people who are super religious are afraid to step out on faith. How can you be super religious but don't believe that your Father got you? You know, if you honestly believe that your Father got you, you believe in your Father who made you, you would go for anything, okay? Because you know who got your back. You know, he said, you take one step, I take two. So it simply amazes me when I find people who are super religious who are afraid to do anything. You know what I'm saying? Outside of the regular thing. Okay, you're afraid you're going to fail, but you know who your Father is? Yeah, there's going to be rejection. Yeah, you're going to have to fail your way to the top. But the top is so sweet. Why would I'll go ahead and take the chance and keep failing my way on up. I mean, that's how I look at it. You know what I'm saying? One of these days, I'm going to run into some people who are going to think like I do, motivated like I am, and we're going to just run. Okay? And I got a couple of them on my team now who I see potential in, who trying to run. Okay? Trying to figure this thing out and going to work through it until they get it done, and I don't see them giving up. You know what I'm saying? And then at the same token, I have some who just faded to black. So, and that's going to happen. People quit everything. Have you ever enrolled in school? You have a class full, and by the end of the semester, people gone. You know what I'm saying? Only 15 graduating when it was 30 in the class. People quit everything. So don't worry about who quit. Don't worry about who going to join you. And don't worry about who say no and looking at you with a side eye. It don't even matter. Fail your way to the top. And get this book. I highly recommend it to get your mind together, because we have to be deprogrammed, because we have been programmed to only do things that everybody else approve of and think that it's okay so that we fit in. Okay, entrepreneurs don't fit in. Okay, they're in a class all by themselves. They want more, so they do more, and they're willing to sacrifice and take the hits and take the rejections. It don't matter. Let me put it to you like this. Those who have made it to the top in network marketing, do you think they really care who said no? The only thing that matters is those that say yes. Okay, I'll talk to y'all soon. I hope y'all do something with that. Ta-ta for now. Bye.